What's happening, guys? Chris from Good Looking Loser and also Sizegenetics.guru talking about the Sizegenetics system, whether it be the extender or the full system. And everyone's favorite question that they definitely want to answer, and I completely understand, is how much will you gain? Okay, what's this going to be? If I put in these hours, how much am I going to gain? Okay, I'm going to go out here and give you a prediction, okay, based on obviously my personal gains and the trends that I've seen in the forums, okay, particularly our forum, and also the Sizegenetics clinical study, because I do think that seems to line up with what people actually get. So that's definitely encouraging. All right, so let's talk about that. This is how much you will gain. Okay, if you have no male enhancement experience, okay, or very, very little, okay, we're gonna say you haven't gained like much at all, okay, under a quarter of an inch, okay, and that's even pushing it. But you're really new to this. You haven't been jelqing, you haven't been stretching, pretty much new to everything. In 4 to 6 months, okay, 4 to 6 months, you will gain a half inch, okay. In 6 months, a la the Sizegenetics study, things that I've seen, and pretty much most newbies that are committed to this, you will gain 1 inch. Okay, so half an inch, I'm going to guarantee that in 4 to 6 months. Full inch, I'm going to guarantee that in 6 months to 8 months. Excuse me, I'm reading the paper here. I apologize. Okay. Got that? Provided that you wear it at least 6 hours a day, okay? All right, and that's right on the edge too. I mean, because you at least 6 hours a day. I'm gonna say I'll guarantee those if you wear 8 hours a day, but 6 might work because that's what the focus group did and stuff like that. Okay, so you're gonna get a half inch 4 to 6 months and 1 inch in 6 to 8 months. Okay, for complete newbies, 6 to 8 hours a day. Okay, every day, pretty much, maybe 1 day off. Okay, so that's what we're talking about there. You wear it under 6 hours a day. You wear it 4 or 5 days a week. All bets are off, man. You'll gain, but not like that. Okay, or you might get lucky. Especially if you have weight to lose. You could, in your process of that, you could. All right, so that was for newbies. Now let's going to talk about veterans, okay, guys that have been at it for a while. Okay, you've done the jelqing, you've done the stretching, you might own Bathmate, you might not. You might have owned a few other stretchers or hangers, okay, like I have in the past. But I'm going to say that veterans are guys that have already gained an inch, okay? They've already gotten an inch from whatever combination of stuff that they've been doing. The first inch is the easiest. The second inch is the harder part. So let me give you predictions for veterans that have already gained an inch. You will gain a half an inch in 6 to 12 months, okay? Whereas newbies would gain a full inch, okay? So 6 to 12 months, you're going to get a half inch. Okay, that is my prediction there. That is almost all I can offer you because that is what I have gained. All right. Some guys know, if you've read my full review, basically, I had already gained. I'm gonna say 1.25 inches, but it was just under that. So I started using Sizegenetics, and 6 months later, I gained that half inch. Okay, lost 5 pounds also, so that could be part of it, but that's based on me. So the second inch is harder, okay? 6 months to a year, you'll gain a half inch, okay? And that is provided that you've never really focused on length, okay? I gained a half inch in 6 months, but I had never really buckled down and focused on length. I had some extenders in the past. Most of them lasted 6 to 8 weeks before they got too fucking annoying and hurtful to wear. I had done some stretching, but not really consistently because stretching is a pain in the ass. Like it's a total pain in the ass. I don't like it. Jelqing's different. To me, I feel like I'm actively doing something. with jelqing, but with stretching, I don't know. It's like it was a mind block with me. So I had length to gain. Okay, I gained maybe an inch to an inch and a quarter, and then I gained a half inch from that. So that's because I never focused on length. Now, if you've been really focusing on length, you've done tons of stretching, maybe you've even done hanging and stuff like that, which I don't recommend until you're absolutely maxed out. Okay, for most people, not for all people, but for most people, and you've gained an inch and a half from everything you've done. You've gained an inch and a half. You're definitely a veteran who's done the length work. Okay, in 6 to 12 months, you can hope for maybe a quarter of an inch and at the most a half inch. Okay, if you've already gained an inch and a half from all your other PE stuff, you will not gain another inch from this. You just won't. Okay, at best it'll get you to about 2 inches, which would be great. I think that's what some guys are hoping for, but it will take a lot longer than if you had never done PE before. I mean, you should know that time, it becomes appreciating when you do this kind of stuff. Okay, at first you gain really fast in a short amount of time, and then it's harder. Okay, I think that's why I don't really suggest Sizegenetics or Phallicin for guys that have already gained an inch and a half. Okay, you probably will not get much from it. You might get 2, but these devices are expensive. So I'll look elsewhere for that, and we'll talk about that in a different video. So that is my prediction. Again, for you guys, newbies, you're going to get your first inch in 6 to 8 months. Veterans, you're going to get a half an inch in 6 months to a year. Okay, big difference between the newbies and the veterans, but as long as you're wearing this for 6 to 8 hours, you know what, 12 or 14 is better. Phil from Good Looking Loser wore his for like 14 hours a day, and he completely shattered all these stats. Like, he gained his first inch in I want to say 5 months, which is really fast, 4 or 5 months. But yeah, the more you wear it, the more you gain. Check out that video. It's the most important thing you need to know about Sizegenetics. Basically, the more you wear it, the more you'll gain. The less you wear it, the less you'll gain. So always keep that in mind.